so
Good
dumb.
games, man. Good games. Come on, man.
Hey, calm down, dude. You alright?
No. The character's fucking broken.
Yeah, but it's just a game.
Is it just a game?
Yeah.
I say we talk about that.
Alright, we can talk about that.
So it's just a game, huh?
Just a game.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the mindset of a player. You know?
I do know, yes. I think this episode's about referencing
The
Ninja's
Ninja, yeah.
tweet about it just being a game. I think this kind of relates because of some responses he got to esports versus sports. But it was just kind of interesting when people are like, is it just a game?
Well, I get what Ninja was saying. And, okay, little backstory. He got a lot of, attention for, basically people thought he was promoting salt in gaming, right? Like, when people lose and the way they get angry and the way some people can react and get a little violent. But I think what the guy wanted to say was that, if you lose and you're okay with losing, then you're not a good player and you're not out there for that competitive drive.
What's the way he said it? It's like,
Yeah.
if you lose and then you're okay with losing, it's like you have lost twice.
Yes. Because you settled. You're okay with losing.
Yeah. I mean, I know what he was saying. I know what he meant or was trying to mean. At least in my head, the way I think it is like, if you're putting time into something, practicing, putting just effort into anything, I feel like in a way you kind of have the right to be a bit upset. Not to the point of throwing a controller, cursing people out, of course, but being disappointed is the word I'm looking for. Being disappointed just because you're like, well, I worked and now I need to work more, because that's for some people that's their fuel. It's like, I don't want to feel bad.
Yeah.
So I want to keep getting better. So it's not just a game in that sense.
Yeah, I think I'm going to come out of left field here, but Henry Ford has a quote that says,
Henry Ford.
Why not?
if you think you can, you're right, and if you think you can't, you're right. And if you have that kind of not defeatist mentality, but it is almost there, where if you're treating it as, oh, it's just a game, that's minimalizing a lot of your passion and emotions and your ability to try, because you're trivializing what you're doing. So from one side, if you tell someone who just put their heart and soul into something and then got crushed, it's just a game. Well, boom, now you just told them that everything that they're trying to do doesn't matter in life. Or if you're looking at it as, well, I could do well at this, but doesn't really matter. It's just a game. There's a duality there. You're trying to coach yourself into being okay with losing because it's just a game, but clearly you know it's not because it matters to you.
Yeah. My opinion is to go full on Naruto. I think people, when it's a physical thing, people respect it way more. It's that one's the best model, or that one's the best ping pong player, or something like that. It's just kind of that's respectable. But no matter what the outlet is, if you put in time and work to it, I don't care what it is. If you want to be the best Space Invaders player in the world, awesome. Go do it. Go be the best. If you want to be the best knitter in the world, awesome. Go do it. Be the best. But if you're putting time, effort, and attitude into something, and you don't care about it, then I don't know what you're doing, man. You're wasting your time. And if you do put time into something you don't like because you're good at it, you're still wasting your time.
And I mean, this goes back to Smash. It's just a game. The Ninja tweet is not the first time I hear, it's just a game. And it really takes me off and it rubs me the wrong way when I hear it from people who I see at a constant basis. I see you here every week, and you're like, I'm just here for fun. It's just a game. I'm just here for fun. You're at a Smash Bros. Tournament, just a game, because it's fun. No, I can play Smash Bros. I can invite some buddies over, order a pizza, and play it for fun at my house. So when people tell me it's just a game, I'm here for fun, of course it's going to rub me the wrong way, because, I mean, I do try. Obviously, I'm there every week, and I do want to improve at that one thing. Obviously, for Ninja's probably Fortnite. But, yeah, no, if you're pouring yourself into it, the don't say it, like, don't, I don't think a competitor wants to hear that. Like, if you're saying it to yourself, whatever, I don't want to hear it. I think it's a very, very bad mindset.
Well, it really puts down people that are trying and doing their best. Because I was talking more about yourself earlier, where like the only person you have to look in the mirror is yourself. So like if you're putting time and effort into something, you're not getting the result, or you're quitting on yourself, that's something you got to answer yourself with, which is a tough pill to swallow. But when it's somebody else and you're like, your time isn't worth it, you have no place. That being said, I do it all the time, but you have no place.
Well, it's the way it's like we're not promoting get mad, like, you know. Well, I guess it's a hard question because I understand you do want to get mad, and if you don't get mad, then what's the point? If it makes you mad, that means because it's something important to you, you know. But don't get mad to the point where you're throwing a controller, because you know people see that as the wrong like way of handling that. Like what I do when I lose is I think I'm good at showing it, or maybe some of you can tell when I'm like, you know, because there's that like, damn it, I want to win, so I am mad, but I'm not gonna go to the extent where I'm like gonna, for like Fortnite players, break a keyboard or punch or be like, fuck you, and just no fist bump. Like I'll do that. I'll do the fist bump. Do the fist bump, and it's like I lost. Damn it, I'm mad because I care. Because I care, but that doesn't mean I have to go to an extreme where I'm gonna like show it.
Yeah, I think when you say it's just a game, that's trying to say what you're feeling you shouldn't be feeling. And that's where I think it's not okay. So what we're trying to say is we're justifying your emotions behind it. Where that anger that you have, no, you have every right to be angry. You have every right to feel sad. You have every right to feel happy or excited. Because it's not just a game, it's something that you cared about, you put time into, and then you got results, or you didn't get results. It's about handling that emotion and then harnessing it that makes or breaks a person, I would say, and separates people.
Well, and I want to think about, I mean, back, like I said, back to Smash, obviously, that's what people are mostly here for. In a top 8, a Smash Bros. Top 8, when do you see a guy so mad that he throws the controller, doesn't shake the hand? I would say I've only maybe seen it twice, and it's just maybe like refusal of handshake in a Smash Bros. Tournament, just in a big top 8, high level. And it's like what people are saying in Ninja's post is like, oh, he's promoting salty players, and I'm like, no, it's not that. You know, it's just like it's just the passion. Like, you know, it's not just the game for him, but it's like there's just other ways of like being upset, but not being too upset. If that makes any sense.
It goes back to like the esports versus sports thing. Like in sports, you're getting your ass kicked, you know? And it's like, I want to win. Because then why am I here at practice every day, sweating, all sore for what, you know? So yes, it's not the same in esports, but it's like the same mindset, the same drive. I'm putting in the time, I'm putting in the work. Don't just give me shit. And another one is like, I guess don't let people's comments get to you too, you know? Because it all starts with you. You know, like if people say it's just a game, well, it's just a game for you, but it's more for me, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a level of maturity that comes with if you just think that it's just a game, or this game means so much to me that I hate you and you're stupid. It's like, come on, guys. Like, we're all competing for something. Like, most people don't like losing or giving up, like, just in general. So when you do put time and effort into something, it just comes down to respecting the other person. Like, even if you meet someone that's around your same level, it's like, yeah, like, that person, like, I understand what they're going through. So, like, I level with you. Like, if you beat me and you know what I'm doing, like, even if, because I kind of would always feel bad because I was, like, the opposite in football where I wouldn't try very hard. Like, I never practiced Smash 4.
Yeah.
I beat everybody.
Yeah.
Without, like, really even, like, trying.
But why would you feel bad?
Well, because it's just like, damn, like on the flip side, I had to work hella hard to get to the level where I made it.
Yeah.
But on this side, it's like I'm that talented guy. Like I did put some work in. You guys saw me early on. Like I didn't start really good.
Yeah, and then you literally stop. Like I'm already here. Cool.
Yeah, like I'm good.
Yeah.
But then these people that are like trying all these new characters and doing all these new things, it's like you are really trying, but I just do not care. I don't feel bad for winning or taking their money, but I'm like, I see you working. Like keep working, you know.
Well, yeah, it's a little. I can see how that can be discouraging, because it's like I'm working, he's not. yet he wins. So what's the point? It's like that Rock Lee episode.
Well,
Yes.
But like then there's the guys like there's people who just like they're like after a while after it is they just kind of come to terms on oh I suck, and then they start using that phrase that it's just a game. But I'm like you're there every week, dude. You're paying $10
Well,
every week. Is it just a game?
So,
I mean the game retails for 60, and there's people that go to
yeah, no,
weekly every time. That's like what 4 times a week. Times that by 4. I mean that's way more than the game's worth.
yeah, it's such a weird thing because like going back to what you said of like the people that keep trying and don't get results. It's like, well, you have to love it at that point. Then if you're not loving it, then you're wasting your time. You gotta love it, or else why would you be there? See, like if I love something, and I want to be the best, and even though I'm busting my ass and that guy's not doing anything, well, I'm gonna be there because I want to be the best, and that's what I love, right? And if you don't love it, then you're wasting your time. So you gotta love it to do it.
Like, yeah, I think that's how most people get into the scene. It's like you love a game a lot, and so like I think we're a little bit different because we try to find the meta for every game that we play. But a lot of people don't do that. They'll be like, all right, I love this one thing. I want to try and get really good at this one thing. And so then they finally beat all their friends, and they finally show up to tournament to pay money to take time out of a prime Friday night more often than not for just a game to just go 0-2. And that at that point, you have to accept that it's a little bit more to you than just a game. It means a little bit more. And I don't know. I've been talking for a bit. I want to play the reverse, but
Well, I like how HBox said it. It's more than a game. It's kind of a lifestyle.
Yeah, that's I didn't even see that, but that's literally what I was about to say. Just because, like, I mean, you kind of build your life around a lot of it. You know, it's like those are my like good friends now, and I met them through playing just a game. And like, how much money do you win or lose from just a game? Or
I'm
like
traveling.
just a game. It's like this game literally makes me travel, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just a game.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, it's just more like I just feel like that's a very, very toxic mindset in a competitive sense in esports in general. And I feel like that's not just in Smash, it's not just in Fortnite, that's in everything. You know, there's always that one guy that gets to that point where it's all like, oh, you know, like it's just a game. And like, and I feel like the reason Ninja made the whole tweet is just like, he's probably feeling what I'm feeling, where it's like, I just don't want to hear it at this point, dude. I don't want to hear
Well,
it.
it's probably because like people that are outside of the gaming industry and just outside of gaming look at it, and they always look at the bad stuff. Like,
Well,
oh,
no. But like, what I feel affects you the most is like, we know the outside's not. They're gonna see it as just a game.
Yeah.
Everybody's cool with that in the
Yeah.
esports realm. You know, everybody's cool with like the outside being like, oh, it's just a game. No, it's when our own like when the people in the esports community
Start
say
saying
it's,
that.
yeah, like I feel like Ninja's what he was trying to say is just like, you know, after a while, it's like how I feel. I just don't want to hear it, dude. I don't want to hear it. Then you know what? If it's just a game for you, don't show up next week. But you're still gonna be here next week. But just don't show up because I don't want to hear it.
But he quit.
So many people quit.
Quit.
Yeah, quit. You know, it's just a
That's
game.
the same thing. Kind of the same premise. I quit. It's like, no, you're not quitting.
It's that SpongeBob meme where it's like, he like leaves, he's like, I give him 3 days, I give him 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then literally they're back next week. All right, see you next week. It's just this.
Yeah, and then some people would actually get insulted when you tell them that, where it's all like, well, sorry, dude, you know, the first one, maybe I bought it that you were quitting, but after the third one, dude, it's just a joke.
like
It is a joke.
at that point, mean what you say, because otherwise you're just devaluing your own word and then you're lying to yourself.
Well, no, and I feel like it's the whole, like, it makes, it just makes a bad mindset within the group. Like, for me, it's Smash, but like I said, it's like more of an esports issue where it's all like, that whole mindset is just like, I would just literally, like, you should just pack your stuff and go home with that mindset.
The only time I think it's just a game is used positively is when you need to look at something and how it is affecting you. And if it is affecting you that negatively in the long run, like, it is just a game. So if something is toxic to you to that extent, it's just a game. You can cut that part out, and then you can enjoy everything else that you surrounded yourself with
Well, yeah,
besides the game.
At that point, it's a benefit because the actual game is affecting you, the person. Then yeah, just view it as a game. But at the end of the day, it boils down to what I said: just get your stuff and go home.
Yeah, that mostly applies to like big players, like Ninja, top 10 Smash players. You know, the big league players. Those is like, yeah, don't say that to them because to them it's not just a game. But like to lower ones, then it's just a game.
Yeah, and because I feel like a lot of people, even if you don't even realize that you're addicted to playing Smash Bros, you're addicted to it because you can't really go that long without it. And even when you do, you kind of get that itch. I know I did. I mean, like I was playing football and I was like, I don't want to go to a tournament. But it's addictive. But it can also, it has a lot, in my opinion, more pluses than minuses most of the time. You see it with some people that it is like a real addiction. It's like that is literally that guy's drug.
Yeah, people. I don't want to name names, but I've seen people that like, dude, you gotta stop playing this game. You gotta go to work. What are you doing? You know, like, don't just put this thing up there. You gotta have like that safety net. You know, like, don't make it your
Also,
priority.
some people actually do play the all-in card in Smash Bros, which I always thought was like dumb. Like,
Yeah.
and you see it, it's like everywhere. I see it in every state. I see it in every level. Or it's all like, all in. You know, I want to play this game. There's money. All in. I don't think that's good. You know, like, I see people travel and travel and travel, and I'm like, is that where all your paychecks are going? Like, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, you're still like living, like, you still have a roof over your head, but like, how long can you really keep this up?
Yeah.
That's when I think the whole mindset of it's just a game. Maybe you do need to think about it that way.
I think we need to start shifting from it's just a game to what does this mean to you? Because is it a hobby? Is it your side hustle? Is it your future career perhaps? And then by putting a label on it, you're able to then measure your goals and achievements there, where it's like, all right, if it's a hobby, how much do you want to spend on hobbies? If it's your side hustle, all right, how feasible is that? Is it your future? All right, well then you should probably put steps in play to reach your future like you would with anything else. But again, at that point, it's not just a game anymore. It's something else.
At least to me, it's a hobby. So can I say it's just a game for me?
But it's clearly not. Like, even if people say it, it's like you're lying. Like, what Fabian said.
Well, yeah,
you're
I
lying.
guess because I do go and I do want to improve, and I guess I make a little bit of money.
The game itself is a hobby, yes.
Yeah, so it's a hobby for me.
The
It's
tournament.
not my career.
Like,
Oh, I don't think it should. At least in Colorado, it shouldn't be anybody's career, in my opinion.
it should be maybe
Just side
15
hustle.
to 20 people in the world. Probably 10. Hopefully 5.
Hopefully more.
There's just so many things to do out there, and if you want to make money at something and then enjoy your life, there's other avenues. In my opinion, like going with sports, like people say it's just a game of sports all the time too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you've heard it. I've heard it. Like, bro, why are you getting mad? It's just a game.
I get hella mad.
Well, you
when
wanna
people
see-
tell me
you
about
wanna see.
football. I'm like, oh, it's just a game. But that too, it's a lifestyle. It's also a drug. You're addicted to the grind. I get it. I don't have that as much with Smash at all, but it's definitely still there. But
It's overcoming that and understanding what it means.
it's just your love for something. We were all hanging out the other day, just hanging out like normal humans, and we were playing Smash. And I was like, at the end of the day,
And we were playing Smash.
yeah. And I was like, we really just play this game to chase that feeling of what we felt as a kid playing this game. Because, like, playing that game as a kid was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I loved that. But, like,
Wait, was that with the items?
Yes.
I have fun.
We had a lot of fun. We picked random stages.
See, that's when I have fun.
It's
this
fun,
game,
yes.
with items, and dude, the assist trophies are nuts. But like that's when I have fun, and that's when it's just a game. But then there's a line. There's like the competitive one, and then there's the fun one. And I'm more at the competitive one, you know.
yeah.
Well, we are.
Well, see, that, again, you're making labels.
Yeah.
Where, at this point, it's not just a game. It means more to you. You're putting more on the line. And having that separation is huge.
If there's a $10,000 pop ones, it's not just a game anymore.
Oh,
That's
that's
like, oh
that's
god.
rent. That's a car.
That's $100.
For Colorado, that's $100.
Jesus.
But
But, yeah, I mean, kind of a shorter episode, but tell us what you think. I feel like we got a little deep, maybe a little sidetracked, but that's kind of what we think on the matter. Sure, you guys, I can see anybody's opinion for this particular subject.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let us know what you think of the immediate question. Let us know what you think of what we said. Please follow our Twitter at Table Neutral or The Neutral Table. And subscribe, please. Appreciate you guys.
Peace.
see ya.